Hello everyone, my name is Chanel and welcome back to my channel. In this Marker Monday episode, I decided to just do one reference photo instead of 3 or 4 for my art like I've done in previous videos. The reason for that is just because working on multiple drawings on one page, it just adds a little bit more time because I have to now do multiple sketches. I have to pick out even more colors from my markers each time I switch to the next drawing. So I wanted to try this so I could focus more on one drawing, and I really liked it. It saved me a bit of time. It made things a little bit easier. And I also wanted to talk about how with the alcohol markers, as much as I am enjoying using them, I definitely have not mastered them yet, but I do want to give them a break for a little bit. I do have other things that I would like to work on and some things I need to work on. I'm pretty sure once they run out, I don't think I will be purchasing these again. Like I said, even though I am enjoying using them and I'm enjoying the challenge, they're just something that I don't plan on incorporating into, permanent professional type artworks that I want to intend to sell if I am lucky enough to have a buyer. Art supplies cost money, and this is one of those things that once it runs its course, I'm just gonna let things be that way. And you'll see that with this drawing, I do end up leaving some empty space on the art, and that's another factor into using these markers. I want to be mindful of how much ink, how much marker I am using with my artwork. So if I can still make it look nice while also having some open space, I'm going to do that. So I have other things that I need to work on. I actually signed up to make some artwork for where I live. It's part of like a conservation fundraiser, so I need to start working on that. They haven't given us artists what the deadline is going to be, but I want to make sure I get them done. That way I don't have to scramble, because I admit I am a big time procrastinator. I definitely don't want to procrastinate with art. It's one of those things, once you start scrambling and stressing and rushing, it's gonna look bad. So I want to start working on that. It's not something I'm getting paid for, and I know as artists we always want to value our work, and there are definitely times where, and again, I'm saying this as a person who is not considered a professional artist, so I do believe, in my opinion, that there are times where it could be beneficial to do something for free. And again, it depends on the circumstances around it. Obviously, doing something for free for like a big company or something would be ridiculous, right? Because a big company has money. But this is a conservation effort for my state, and it's something I would really like to contribute to because I love nature and I love animals. And it just might get me exposure to someone who says, hey, who is this artist? I would love to get something else made by them. And while animals and nature aren't typically my subject, I do from time to time like to create pieces with nature or animals in them. So I'm going to work on those. Hopefully they turn out nice. And because of that, I do not think they'll I do not think there will be a marker episode next week. I'm not 100% sure. We will see. I don't know if I have time to do that. And I also have some paintings that I want to finish to submit to be displayed at a restaurant. So I don't know how that's going to go. I still have a lot of time before they do like a art open call again, so we'll see how it goes. I'm hopeful, but you know, some of these things you just have to try, and I definitely think that if you're someone who, you know, you're serious about art, go to coffee shops, go to restaurants, you know, any other type of establishments, especially like places that have small downtown areas where it's essentially just like a main street. It could mean good things for you. So, or even if your art is not quite where you want it to be, it's good to know those places in the back of your head so that one day when you are ready, you can try and get your art displayed somewhere. So, if this place does take my art, it will be the first time, actually, no, second time I've had my art displayed somewhere. There was a little small restaurant that let me hang up one of my paintings in there, and I was so excited. And then one day when I went to go get it, because no one had purchased it, so one day I went to go get it to bring it back home, and I saw that they damaged it when they hung it up. So I was really upset about that, but I was able to fix it. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video, and hopefully you've enjoyed this video today. It was definitely a little bit different than my last ones, but it was much simpler for me this time, which I kind of need at this point. So if you are still here, thank you so much for watching.